Hi, this is Kathy from Craft with Kathie. Thanks for joining me this evening. We're going to create a little project tonight using something I picked up at the craft store. I just actually stained this, hence the nails and the fingers that are a little discolored tonight. I did a quick little stain on it. And I'm going to hang this at the entryway with a little attitude reminder, and also provide a place for keys. And yes, it is distressed looking. That was intentional. And if you're new to my page, please just drop a line. Let me know where you're watching from. That would be absolutely great. If you have any questions as we go along, just drop them in the comment box and I will answer them as soon as I see them. We have two different types of mediums for creating signs. We can either use chalk paste or our ink, and we generally use our paste for everything except fabric or non-porous surfaces that need to be heat set. For those we use our ink products. So for this, being that it's on a painted chalkboard, I'm going to be using our chalk paste, and I would really appreciate it if you would be so kind as to sprinkle this video so that your friends will be able to see it. Thank you so much. So let's get started. This board has a little jute hanger on the back, but it also has two sawtooth hangers, so I'm probably going to be removing the jute when I'm finished with it. I really don't like the look of it. And I've waxed this board previously with some of our surface wax. As it's a non-chalk couture board, I want to make sure that, as I'm not really sure of the quality, that I don't lift up any paint or any wood splinters or anything like that to damage my transfer. So when we use the surface wax, we're really using it on the surface to protect our transfers, because our transfers are reusable 8 to 12 times depending upon the proper care. For this project, I'm using our Dune color chalk paste and a mixture of the Dune and our Scarlet Shimmer. I wanted something that would coordinate with the Dune but make the word whining stand out a little bit, so I added a little bit of Scarlet Shimmer to it and mixed it up so I'd have my own custom color. Our transfers are made of vinyl, which is the teal portion, and silkscreen, which you're seeing through to the back of the silkscreen. You're seeing the white. Every transfer has a backing to protect it from getting stuck to something else. Our transfers have an adhesive back. As you can see, it's the shiny teal, and then the backing has a shiny side that the adhesive of the transfer is applied to before storage when you're done using it before the next use. I realize that this phrase is a little snarky, but I actually like it on this surface. It'll be dual purpose. I could use it to place our keys in when we come from outside, and also the phrase is a nice little reminder to leave your problems at the door. Don't bring them into the house. Leave work outside, leave the problems outside, and enjoy your time with your family. No whining. So I'm going to remove the transfer from its backing and fuzz it on one of our fuzzing cloths. Our fuzzing cloths have two sides. One side is like a terry, the other side is a microfiber, and I'll remove the transfer from its backer, put it on the terry side, and lift it up. This actually deliberately puts lint on the back of the transfer so that when it is applied to the surface, it doesn't stick as snugly as it would if we did not apply the lint. Especially important if you're using glass, metal, or mirror, because the transfer will stick much more snugly to them. So being that this is a new transfer and I'm applying it to wood or chalkboard, I would probably fuzz this 3 times, which is what I've done here. before I remove it and then center it on my surface. I love our chalk pastes because they make things easy. If I make a mistake, all I have to do is spray it with a little bit of water and remove the chalk paste and try again. So if I don't have the transfer perfectly aligned, or I smear something, or I just garble it up, it's easy to correct and redo. I fell in love with this product from the very first demo I saw. I was just totally blown away at the ease and the variety and how quick you could make a project and how you could customize and make it your own. Now I've applied the transfer. I'm smoothing it down to make sure there are no air bubbles because I want a nice snug adhesion, because I'm going to use the paste and a squeegee to push the paste through the silk screen onto the surface beneath it. And I'm going to start with my dune, and I'm going to use that on the Please Refrain from, and then do the Whining in my custom color. And yes, you can create your own colors, mix them up. The only thing is, you want them to be the proper consistency. Your paste should always be the consistency between a yogurt and a sour cream. If it gets too thick, hit it with a spritz of distilled water to thin it down. If it's too thin, leave the jar with the lid off for a little bit until it thickens up. Now I'm smoothing the paste through the silk screen. Then I'm going to remove any excess paste and remove any lines from the transfer. I'm putting the excess paste back into the jar. A little paste goes a long way. See how quick and easy this is? If you could butter toast, you can chalk. And if I accidentally go off the edge of my transfer, I could just clean that up with a little water and a paper towel also. Okay, time for my custom color. I'm going to chalk the word Whining here. Are you a member of our Club Couture? Club Couture provides a little envelope of creativity once a month for $19.99. It includes an 8.5 by 11 inch transfer, exclusive to designers and club members, and 3 individual packets of paste. More than enough to complete your project. You also get a written document explaining how to create the project in a PDF form and access to a video that shows you how. Of course, you can customize as you want yourself. You don't have to make it as we suggest. You pick your own surface and use the transfer and the color chalk paste however you want. It's a little break from the everyday grind, a little bit of creativity. Now I'm taking my excess paste that I mixed up and I'm going to store it in a little container, a little makeup container that I have for paste like that. I'm going to lift my transfer off the surface, either pulling from the top or the bottom or the left or the right. I never want to pull my transfer up on a diagonal because it is like fabric and pulling on the bias could stretch it. And I want to pull it up at a 90-degree angle. Wow, look at this, how simple and easy. How's that for a nice simple sign? Quick, easy, cleanup is a snap. All I have to do is rinse my transfers in lukewarm water and then remove the paste using a disinfectant wipe or one of our board erasers. Remove the paste from the top of the transfer, turn it over, remove the paste from the back of it, the sticky side, and then wipe with a disinfecting wipe to remove the lint. Lay the transfer adhesive side up to dry, and when it's dry, apply it to its backer. If you would please be kind enough to sprinkle this video with your friends that may enjoy it, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful life.